Welcome back to our Beatrice YouTube channel. In today's class, we are going to learn how to make these beautiful jogger pockets that we see here. You can see it has plates at the center area. It has a trimming at the tip. It has Ankara trimming at the tip. You can also use any fabric of your choice. So I'm going to take you through how to cut and sew this in this class. If this is something you like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this tutorial. Thank you. So to make a cargo pocket, you are going to need three pieces. So this is the first piece. The first piece is going to be the main pocket, and it measures 15 inches by this is around 10.5. This is dependent on how big you want it to be. So this is the second one, which is going to be the flap that is going to cover the pocket. So for this, I'm working with, this is 5 inches by 9 inches. Okay, and then this is the last one, which is the border that we're going to use to tape around the pocket. So this measures around 32 inches by 3 inches. Okay, this is the important measurement. This 32 inches can be as long as you want, so you can just measure around this and then add few inches to it, so that if you have excess, you just cut it off. Okay, so those are the measurements that I need. I'm going to keep these ones and then work on the main pocket first. So remember, I said we have 15 inches for the main pocket. So this 15 inches, we are going to be creating pleats with it. Okay, I'm going to create pleats with it, and by the time I'm done creating my pleats, I'm going to have around 9 inches for the width. Okay, so to create this pleats now, I'm going to put it on fold like this, and then I'm going to notch the center. You can either iron it to create a crease line, or you notch it. So here I'm notching my center. I'll place a notch here, and then I'll place a notch here. So once you open it out, you clearly see that this is the center point. So while still folded like this, I'm going to mark out the allowance for my pleats. So from the center here, I'm going to mark 3 inches on the upper part and the lower part. So I'll take my chalk, and then I'll mark 3 inches on this upper part, and then I'll do the same thing on this lower part. So again, I'm going to go ahead and place a notch on those points too, so that I can know where to place. So the excess that I have here is going to be for my pocket, which is around 4.5 inches. So now when you open it up, you are going to start pleating notch to notch, so you can clearly see where your notch is. So from here now, you place it to the notch at the center. I'm going to hold this with my pen first. You are going to pleat like this and hold. You go to the lower part as well. You take where you have your notch here, and you take it to the second notch. Make sure that it is straight. You are going to pin. Then you come to the second side. You take it from this place to the center again, where you have your notch. You are going to pin it, and then you do the same thing for the second one. You take your notch to your center, and then you pin. So once I do this now, you can see that I have successfully created my plate, and I have just 9 inches for my width. So now I'm going to go ahead and hold this with a stitch, and then I'm going to iron it flat. Okay, so you can see now that I have created my plate, and then I ironed it down. So I want to tape it with the Ankara fabric that I'm using for the trouser. So this is the fabric. I just cut a long strip. So on the right side, this is the right side, this is the wrong side. So on the right side, I'm going to go ahead and sew the Ankara round. Okay, leaving only the upper part. So I'll tape the Ankara. You can see I'm folding it. You can put a cord inside if you want, but I'm just using the Ankara, so I'll go ahead and sew it all around now before I sew the band. Okay, you can see now that I have taped it round. You can see this is the seam allowance. So now you're going to bring the long fabric that you cut for your border, and then you're going to go ahead and sew it all around. Okay, this is the right side of the pocket. You can see where our pleat is. So you're going to place it on that same allowance. So because I've already taped it, I'm going to sew on the on the seam line that I used to tape it. So you can just spin it all around, so that when you get to your sewing machine, you just go ahead and sew. So it's a four corner, so it may not be easy for you to just sew it straight like that. So when you get to the corners, you're going to be taking pleats so that you can turn easily. So now you can see now we are at one of the corners. So when you get here on the corner, you are going to come like this and then create like a pleat, so you can see. So once you create the pleat, you'll be able to turn. So you can see the pleat that I have created here. So once you create the pleat, you'll be able to turn and then continue pinning it. So the same thing you did here, when you get to the second pleat, you are going to repeat the same thing. At the second pleat, just like I did for the first one, for me to be able to turn this now, I'm going to take another pleat here and then I'm going to pin. So that is how you're going to pin it, and then you take it to the sewing machine and sew. So when you want to sew on your sewing machine, when you get to the corners, you make sure that you lift it up so that you don't run a stitch on your pleat. You don't use the stitch to hold it down. I'm going to sew it like this. So when I get here, I'm going to lift it and sew. Then here I'm going to continue sewing. When I get here, you don't want to sew it like this so that I don't sew on this pleat. So okay, so I'm gonna head to sew the borders round, and you can see that my pleat is open. I did not sew it together with it. So the excess that you have here, I'm going to turn to the right side, to the wrong side, so that you can see it, and then you trim it off. That's why I said you can make it as long as you want. So this is what we have now. So before I turn it to the right side, I'm going to notch the corners here so that I can turn easily. So those corners where you took your pleats, you are going to notch them, and then you are going to flip to turn. So this is what we have when we turn it out, and you can see the taping that we did with the Ankara. So now the next thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and iron. Then you're going to hold this down with a stitch. So here you're going to iron this, but before I iron, I'm just going to take it to the sewing machine now and then hold it with my stitch. So you can see I'm bringing it off. I'm going to stitch all around it. So I'm going to stitch with 1/2 inch. I'm making sure to bring out my taping on this side, and then I'm going to go ahead and then run a stitch all around it like this. Then you iron. Okay, so I've top stitched on it, you can see, and this is what I have. This is the wrong side, and this is what the right side looks like. So the last thing I'm going to do now is to go ahead and hem this upper part. Okay, I'm going to fold in twice and then hem the upper part all around. So that's it with the main pocket. So now we are going to move to the flap that we're going to use to cover it. So you can use your flap straight like this, but I don't want to use mine straight, so I'm going to put it on fold. And by the way, the flap is two. One is going to be the main and the other one is going to be the lining. So I'm going to put it on fold by two like this. So now on this open part here, remember this is the fold point. I'm going to measure what I have. Remember it's 5 inches. 5 by 2 is 2.5. So from there I'm going to take my ruler and connect it to this point so that I can have a V shape like this. So once I have my V shape, I'll grab my scissors and then I'll cut it. So my pocket flap now is no longer straight on the other side. This is what it's going to look like. So just like I did for this, by taping it round with Ankara, I'm going to take the main pocket, the main fabric, and then I'm going to cut strip of Ankara to tape it all around. Taping is, you're going to tape from here to this part. You leave this part open because it's not going to show. So I'll just fold it just like I did for that, and then I'm going to tape it all around before turning with my lining. So I have gone ahead to turn this, so you just go ahead and iron it. So this is what it looks like for now. So for the pocket cover, I have also taped it round with my Ankara fabric. So I'm just going to place the lining on it, turn it to this side where I already have my seam, and then I'm going to run a stitch like this. Then you're going to flip and iron. Okay, so I have gone ahead to turn it, and then you top stitch on it. So the cover is ready, and this is the pocket. So on this part, I hemmed it inward. I just turned the outer part. I folded it twice because we're going to sew like this and it's going to show. So that was why I hemmed it. So this is what the pocket looks like now. Okay, the pocket is going to be like this, and then the flap is just going to come on top of it like this. So now this is my trouser. I'm yet to close the flap. That's the crotch area. You can see this is the crotch for the front, this is the crotch for the back. It's still open so that we can open this for us to fix the pocket. So we have a cut together pocket, okay, which has already been sewn as well. was cut together with the fabric. So the next thing now is to fix the cargo pants. So you need to measure where you want your cargo pants to be on your body. So for me, I want it to be around 14 inches. So I'm going to come to the side where I have my side seam, which is here. You can see my pocket here. So this is my side seam. So there I'm going to mark 14 inches. You're going to come off by 2 inches, which is for your band, and then you're going to mark where you have 14 inches. So here I have 14 inches, so I'm just going to make that into a straight line. That's where my pocket is going to start from. So you are going to bring the actual pocket, which is this. You are going to fold in the flap that you have there, and then you match the center of your pocket to the side seam that you have. You can see you are going to fold in all other ones like this, and then you mark around the pocket. Make sure it is relaxing well. So once it's relaxing well like this, you are going to go ahead and mark all around the pocket. Okay, so you are going to mark around it. So once you mark around this, you are going to bring out the pocket so you can see the space. So you just use your chalk to further make it pull down. So once you have your mark like that, you will now open up the pocket, which is here, which is why we folded it in. So you start sewing it like this. You sew it all around like this. You are going to sew it all around. So I'll go ahead and do that. So you can see I have gone ahead to sew it all around. So you can see, so you just sew it all around, and this is what you are going to have. So now this part that is loose, you are going to pleat it just the way it is, and then you hold it down with a stitch up to maybe 1 or 1.5 inches. You come to this side as well, you go ahead and stitch it and hold it down just like this up to 1 to 1.5 inches. So after that, you're going to bring your cover. Remember, it's going to have a cover. So you're going to place your cover like this, and then you sew by 1/2 inch. So once you sew by 1/2 inch, you're going to flip it like this, and then you're going to top stitch on it, and your pocket is going to be ready. So I'll go ahead and do that now. I will lock this part, then I'm going to place my flap, sew it by 1/2 inch, fold it, and then top stitch on it. It looks like now I've gone ahead to lock this part, you can see, and this is the cover. So you just, so once you sew it, the seam allowance is not going to show again. So you go ahead and cut off your threads, and this is what you have for your cargo pocket. So now we are going to complete our pant. Okay, so this is what we have. Once you attach it to your pants or your skirt or wherever you want to attach it to, this is what it's going to look like. You can see how beautiful it is looking and how simple it is to make this. I hope you enjoyed making this beautiful tutorial with me. If you enjoyed it, let us know in the comment section, and the tutorial on how I made this beautiful pants is also uploaded in the channel. You can check that out as well. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.